throw crap out there and expect people to care. And people don't care, you know? That's the thing. You've got to actually be more concise. You've got to keep it short. You've got to keep it fun. You've got to keep it interesting. And ready to go? Sure.
Awesome.
Cool.
So we're here in Mixi, Shenzhen, with China's first vlogger, Winston.
Yep.
SerpentZA.
That's me. Yeah.
Welcome, man. Thanks
Cool.
for coming on the show.
Absolute pleasure. It's really nice to meet you again. So.
Yeah. So you're like China's first vlogger or video blogger.
Yeah, that's right.
And 2008 was when it started?
Yeah, actually I started my channel in 2006, but I uploaded my first video on my channel in 2008. And they left a comment saying, you know, you're the first guy, the first English language vlogger out of China ever. And I was like, really? That can't be true. And I went online and I searched and yeah, it's true.
Being first is important too, but it's not, you're just not just first, you're like consistent. You've been you at it, and 2006, that's like how many years now? 12, almost 12 years.
It's ridiculous. You know, it's actually, like you said, the most difficult part is to keep going. And especially since YouTube didn't pay any money, you know, and if you start now a brand new account, you have the option to monetize your videos. You may only make like 10 cents a month, but you can still get money. But that wasn't even an option when I started, and it wasn't an option for 5 years of making videos. So the motivation was purely other people, you know, people leaving comments. I was enjoying the feedback, and so I'd make videos for the people leaving comments.
Okay.
And that was it. Just basically, you know, that was what drove me forward the whole time.
Great.
You know, yeah.
你好，
Yeah.
这个东西不能放在这里，因为没有经过我们公司的。
Just need to move down
yeah,
there.
we'll just take another segment anyway.
Yeah, so keep us all in, guys. This is China. This is what happens in China. We'll be with you right back. All right, so, you know, it was really difficult to find the motivation at one point because you're not getting paid. You have to go out and film. It's, as you know, very uncomfortable to film in China because everybody takes notice, and all of a sudden you're this curiosity and people will come and look at you and come and bother you, and you feel very self-conscious. So you have to go through all of that. Then you have to edit it and then find a way to upload it, and YouTube being blocked makes it really difficult, especially years ago when you didn't have pay for VPNs like Astral and Express and all those ones. You couldn't get that. So I used to have to find very difficult ways around the firewall myself. One day, not that long ago, about 4 years ago, YouTube said, okay, everybody can monetize. So I could start monetizing, and little bits of money started trickling in, and I thought, you know what, let me just go for it. And
from the business side,
yeah,
you're monetizing through the ads.
Yep.
What are some ways? I mean, I think a lot of people start thinking they can make money on YouTube or videos. I think it's really hard.
It is hard, it's hard. People think it's easy, like you said, but you get very quickly disheartened because you can be getting thousands of views, and literally you could get like tens of thousands of views, and at the end of the month you get like $40 or $30 or something. And then you think, like, why am I putting all this time and effort promoting myself, putting myself out there, you know, editing, buying this expensive equipment? Because, you know, even entry-level sort of cameras are expensive.
It's true.
Right? And so people get disheartened and they usually give up, especially if they've done it for a year and they still only have like less than 1,000 subscribers. But, you know, to those people I say, you know, you're either in it for the long haul or you're just not in it. So if you think you're going to be giving up just because you're not making it where you want to make it, just don't start.
Yeah,
you know?
But it's cool. I mean, it's all about. I think that's what I think is the key is the community, right?
Yeah.
The people that are your subscribers, your viewers, and people supporting you. And I think that's the best way to really think about business. Not just advertising, but actually the people that consume the content actually support the content.
Correct. I mean, I love the way things are going these days because in the past people didn't really have much of a sway over what they got to see on TV. Yeah, you like a show, so you like MacGyver, you watch MacGyver or the A-Team or whatever it is. You know, I'm giving away my age here, but you know, you just watch it and it comes on a Friday night or whatever, and that's it. And there's no interaction. But these days, as a consumer, you almost get to pick and choose what you see. So I get suggestions from my patrons, which I take seriously. If they say, "Hey, can you do a video about this?" Because they support me, I will say to myself, yeah, I'm definitely going to find a way to, you know, answer this question for them and make a video. It's called YouTube for a reason. It's not called corporate tube or, you know, TV channel tube. I mean, it's all about the personality. You know, that's why if you're a good enough host people connect with you. They're interested in you.
So we talked about gear a little bit. I'm kind of getting too much gear.
Yes.
But yeah,
You
I think
are.
a lot of people say gear doesn't matter really, right? I mean,
Yeah, quite honestly, and I've got a fantastic example of this. I have a couple of videos that I shot when I was actually up on my trip, and because I didn't have a computer with me, I didn't have my fancy, well, I did have a Handycam with me and GoPros and stuff, but there was no way for me to get the footage off of those and edit them. So I basically shot and edited 3 videos entirely on my cell phone.
Nice.
So on my iPhone, I shot the videos, I edited it on the phone, I took the thumbnail photo on the phone, I uploaded it from the phone, and those 3 videos did incredibly well. I mean, one of them's got 600,000 views.
Nice.
And compared to like a video that I'd done just before the trip, which I put a lot of time and effort into, shot with really nice gear, lots of B-roll, spent days editing, and that's got like 60,000 views. So, you know, it's really all about the content, you know?
Which is the next question,
Yeah.
is the story.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that's that's the biggest job, right?
It's kind of an evolutionary process, because if I look at my older videos, I mean, I cringe. They're
I
terrible.
remember your Chinese toilet one.
Yeah.
You're having barbecue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, some of us, or at least when you start, you tend to just throw crap out there and expect people to care. And people don't care, you know? That's the thing. You've got to actually be more concise. You've got to keep it short. You've got to keep it fun. You've got to keep it interesting. You have to be brutal, you know? These days when I edit my videos, I may have recorded something that I think is very important. So I'll talk and talk and talk. Like a video I'm releasing tomorrow. I made a video all about Chinese cars and bikes. But I realized that most of it was about cars, and the bikes part didn't really fit. So although I put in a lot of effort into filming that part, I'm just going to cut the whole bike part out.
Oh no.
So, you know, it's all about making it shorter, easier to consume, and you have to be to the point. This is the biggest advice I can give you is, if your video is about tea, start with tea and talk about tea. Don't start with, hey guys, so I'm on my way on the bus to a different part of the city where I'm going to go meet some friends, and then, you know, and then later get into the, and I'm going to have some tea. No, it's like, cut out all the crap. People don't care about you in the beginning anyway with your videos. They care about the subject. So if the thumbnail and the title says Chinese tea, when it starts, you better be sipping that cup and saying, I'm going to be talking about Chinese tea.
What's next? What's on your radar?
Well, actually, January, I'm flying to America.
Awesome.
And I'm going to be, my Corvette is still there. I bought an old purple Corvette, which is awesome, and it's waiting for me in Arizona. I'm going to go fly there. I'm going to meet up with my friend Seamilk.
Nice.
And we're going to drive up the West Coast, and we're going to go to all the Chinatowns, and we're actually in search of the best Chinese in America. So what we're going to do is go and find the best Chinese restaurants, the most authentic Chinese restaurants,
Cool.
and go film the food there, and then compare it to the real Chinese restaurants here, you know? So we'll be able to say, hey, you live in California, you live in LA, where can you get the best Sichuan food? And then, you know, we'll be able to tell them where. We're going to end up in Vegas at a Chinese buffet to show what Americans really think Chinese
Yeah.
food is.
So what's the best way to find you?
Oh, it's pretty easy. Nowadays, you can just go onto YouTube and search China. I'll pop up in there somewhere.
that's
But,
great.
you know, my channel name is SerpentZA. So that's, you know, serpent like the snake, and ZA as in, ZA for Americans.
Yeah. So
Thank you very much.
so much for coming on the show.
Oh, it's an absolute pleasure. And I just want to personally say thank you very much for giving me the opportunity to come onto your show. I think you're a great guy, and I like what you're doing. You know, this guy, he's organizing all these events. I went to his cross-border
Yeah.
summit.
Thanks.
And I appreciate it. You know, you're a doer, not a talker, and you do get a lot of talkers here in China. So I appreciate people like yourself.
Cool.
So thank you. Please keep going and
Thanks.
jayo, you know. Right, cheers.
Cheers.
Thanks, guys, and stay awesome.
Stay awesome.